welcome along to Transfer Talk.
Liverpool's attacking department has suddenly become the center of attention, with reports suggesting that Gakpo could be heading for the exit door, while highly rated Paris Saint-Germain youngster Ibrahim Mbaye has reportedly arrived in Liverpool to complete his medical. The contrasting developments have created a major talking point among Red supporters. On one side, there is the possibility of losing an established attacker who has played an important role since arriving at Anfield. On the other, Liverpool appear to be aggressively reshaping their forward line with younger and potentially explosive talent. Recent reports have linked Gakpo with Tottenham, with Spurs reportedly making the Dutch international one of their attacking priorities. Fabrizio Romano has previously reported that Tottenham were in direct contact with Gakpo's camp, while later reports suggested that a move could depend on Liverpool's own recruitment plans. Meanwhile, reports surrounding Ibrahim Mbaye have intensified considerably. The 18-year-old winger has been strongly linked with Liverpool, with reports claiming that personal terms have been agreed and that the player is now moving closer to completing a transfer. Gakpo's potential departure would represent a significant decision for Liverpool. Since joining the club, the Dutch forward has demonstrated his versatility, capable of operating from the left wing, through the middle, and in other attacking positions. His physical strength, intelligent movement, finishing ability, and ability to link with teammates have made him a valuable part of Liverpool's attacking options. That is precisely why the possibility of his departure has generated so much discussion. Reports have suggested Tottenham could be prepared to make a significant offer, with some sources putting the potential fee at more than £60 million. Another report claimed Liverpool would only seriously consider selling if they received a substantial offer and had already strengthened their forward line. That condition could be particularly important. Liverpool would not want to weaken their attack immediately before the start of a new Premier League campaign. If Gakpo were to leave, the club would need confidence that the players arriving could compensate for his goals, versatility, and experience. This is where Ibrahim Mbaye enters the picture. The young PSG winger is regarded as one of the exciting attacking talents emerging from the French champions. Reports have described Liverpool's interest in him as part of a wider attempt to rebuild the attack following the departure of Mohamed Salah. Mbaye's profile is particularly interesting because of his age and potential. At just 18, he would not necessarily be expected to immediately carry the responsibility of replacing an established Premier League attacker. Instead, Liverpool could see him as a long-term investment capable of developing into a major star. Reports have suggested that Liverpool's interest in Mbaye could be separate from their pursuit of fellow PSG winger Bradley Barcola. That would make the situation even more fascinating because Liverpool could potentially be attempting to strengthen several areas of their attack simultaneously. The reported arrival of Mbaye for his medical would therefore be viewed as another indication that Liverpool are serious about changing the composition of their forward line. Liverpool's attacking plans appear to be moving in a very different direction. The club already has several exciting options, including Victor Munoz and Rio Ngoma, while Barcola has remained heavily linked with a move to Anfield. Reports have also suggested that Liverpool could use Ngoma on the right side of the attack as they look for solutions following Salah's departure. If Mbaye arrives and Liverpool also manage to secure another major attacking signing, the competition for places could become extremely intense. That could explain why Gakpo's future has suddenly become uncertain. It would not necessarily mean Liverpool have lost faith in him. Instead, the club could be looking at the bigger picture: squad balance, age profile, transfer value, tactical flexibility, and the need to build an attack capable of competing for major trophies over several seasons. Reports indicate that new Spurs manager Roberto De Zerbi wants to strengthen his wide attacking options, with Gakpo identified alongside Manchester City winger Savinho as a priority target. For Tottenham, Gakpo would provide Premier League experience and tactical versatility. He knows the demands of English football, has played at the highest level, and can operate in multiple attacking roles. That makes him an attractive target for a Tottenham side looking to establish a new identity. But from Liverpool's perspective, selling Gakpo to another Premier League club would carry an additional risk. The Reds would potentially be strengthening a direct domestic competitor. That means Liverpool would need to be convinced that the financial package and their own replacement strategy make the deal worthwhile. If Gakpo leaves, Liverpool would lose more than just another winger. They would lose experience. They would lose a player capable of contributing goals. They would lose someone who can play multiple positions. And they would lose an attacker who understands the demands of playing for Liverpool. However, Liverpool could gain something equally important: the opportunity to completely reshape their attacking structure. The club could move toward a younger, faster, and more dynamic group of forwards built around players such as Mbaye, Barcola, Ngumaha, and Munoz. That would represent a major philosophical shift. Instead of relying heavily on established stars, Liverpool could be preparing an attack designed to dominate for the next 5 to 10 years. Bradley Barcola remains an important part of this entire situation. Liverpool's reported pursuit of the PSG winger has been one of the biggest attacking stories surrounding the club this summer. Reports have suggested that PSG's valuation has been extremely high, although recent reports have indicated that the asking price could have changed. If Liverpool were able to sign both Barcola and Mbaye, the club would suddenly have an extraordinary collection of young attacking talent. That could make Gakpo's position increasingly complicated. Liverpool would have to decide whether maintaining Gakpo as an experienced option is more valuable than using his potential transfer fee to fund further recruitment. One report has suggested that Liverpool would be more comfortable allowing Gakpo to leave if another one or two forwards arrived first. That would make the sequence of events extremely important. Incoming attacker first, outgoing attacker second. That is the kind of transfer strategy that would protect Liverpool from being left short in attack. Unsurprisingly, Liverpool supporters have reacted strongly to the reports. Some fans believe Gakpo should remain at Anfield because of his quality and versatility. Others believe that if the club can secure significant money for him and reinvest it into younger attacking talent, the opportunity should be considered. There is also understandable concern about replacing proven Premier League production with potential. Mbaye may have enormous talent, but he is still extremely young. Barcola is more established, but would also require a significant financial investment. Liverpool therefore have to balance ambition with immediate competitiveness. The Premier League does not give clubs time to experiment. Liverpool are expected to compete for trophies immediately, meaning any attacking rebuild must work both now and in the future. The bigger story may not actually be about Gakpo or Mbaye individually. If Mbaye completes his move and Liverpool continue pushing for another major winger, the pressure on the club to make a decision regarding Gakpo could increase significantly. For Liverpool supporters, the next few days could therefore be extremely important. One established attacker could be heading toward the exit. One of Europe's most exciting young talents could be arriving. And somewhere in the middle of those two developments, Liverpool may be constructing an entirely new attacking identity. The transfer window is entering its decisive stage, and the Reds appear ready to make some very big decisions.